Madam President, Senator Knezek is offering the following resolution. It's Senate Resolution 99, a resolution to urge the President and Congress of the United States to recognize the Republic of Nagorno Karabakh, also known as Artsakh, to establish economic and cultural ties with the nation and to support the peace and stability in the South Caucasus.
The President recognizes Majority Floater Colwell.
I move that the rules be suspended to allow for the immediate consideration of Senate Resolution 99.
Without objection, so ordered.
Senate Resolution 99 is a resolution to urge the President and Congress of the United States to recognize the Republic of Nagorno Karabakh, also known as Artsakh, to establish economic and cultural ties with the nation and to support the peace and stability in the South Caucasus. The rules have been suspended to allow for immediate consideration of the resolution. There are no amendments pending to its adoption.
If I might have the attention of all senators and staff on the floor, we will be having one of our members addressing us. The President recognizes Senator Knezek.
Thank you, Madam President. It gives me great pleasure to rise today in support of Senate Resolution 99. But before I speak on that resolution, I wanted to make sure that I could introduce to my colleagues the gentleman who is standing to my left. Robert Avatisian is the permanent representative from the region of Artsakh to the United States. And I wanted to make sure that he could be here today to serve. Yes, Madam President.
Excuse me, members. It's being very difficult for the presiding officer to hear the senator. Please continue, Senator Knezek.
Thank you, Madam President. Before I speak today to Senate Resolution 99, I wanted to make sure that I could introduce the gentleman who is standing to my left. Robert Avatisian is the permanent representative from the Republic of Artsakh to the United States. I'm very excited to have him here with me today as we introduce this resolution and ask for the support of my colleagues here in the Senate. Just by way of history, I wanted to share with everyone that the region of Artsakh is located in the South Caucasus, and it has historically been known as Armenian territory. The region is populated by an overwhelming majority of Armenians, but also enjoys a tremendous amount of diversity as well. But despite its historical and cultural ties to Armenia, in 1921, it was Joseph Stalin who arbitrarily severed Artsakh from Armenia, and in violation of national and territorial and the human rights of the Armenian people, he severed the region of Artsakh and placed it under the administration of the Soviet Azerbaijani. And for decades, the Armenian people's peaceful demonstrations for national independence, for individual freedom, and in opposition to the repression of the Soviet Azerbaijani, were met with acts of violent repression from the Azerbaijani forces who refused to allow the self-determination of the people of Artsakh. It resulted in countless deaths. It resulted in a forced deportation of more than 350,000 Armenians from Azerbaijan. In the aftermath of one such tragedy, the United States Senate unanimously adopted Amendment 2690 for the fiscal year 1989 concerning the conflict and called on the Soviet government to, quote, respect the legitimate aspirations of the Armenian people, and noted that, quote, dozens of Armenians have been killed and injured during the recent unrests. It was the people of Artsakh who overwhelmingly voted to support independence on December 10th, 1991, despite continued violence against them. A popular referendum proclaiming the independent republic took place during the disintegration of the Soviet Union under the watchful eye of more than 50 international observers and in full compliance with the international standards for a free and fair election. More than 80% of the eligible voters cast a ballot, and that ballot passed 98% in favor. On January 6, 1992, the democratically elected Parliament of Artsakh adopted the Declaration of Independence for their republic. Despite a ceasefire agreement between the Republic, Azerbaijan, and Armenia that ended years of intense fighting, the security and the sovereignty of Artsakh continues to be threatened by regional tensions and hostile acts. Artsakh remains resolute in their efforts to exercise the right to self-determination, to live free from violence and repression, and by recognizing the government, the international community can help put to rest this centuries-old conflict. We are here today to urge the President and the Congress of the United States to recognize a free and independent Republic of Artsakh. The United States was one of the first countries to affirm their independence and their democratic aspirations decades ago, and we continue to provide them with assistance here today. I ask that my colleagues to join me in supporting the Republic of Artsakh as they seek to continue their efforts within the international community to reach a lasting solution for peace and prosperity, to solve the existing regional problems that they have in the area, and to bring about, again, that stability that we seek in the region of the South Caucasus. Madam President, I thank you for your time and your attention today. I place Senate Resolution 99 before my colleagues, and I ask you for your support.
Well, thank you, and to the special guest of Senator Knezek, welcome to the Michigan Senate floor. The question before the Senate is on the adoption of Senate Resolution 99. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor will say aye. Those opposed will say no. The resolution is adopted.